Matthew.
Yeah.
Getting good at that. Matthew Harrison, everybody. What a man, what a dick. I mean, I'm straight with that guy, right? That guy gives my boner a boner. He is. We do go to the same gym, so in case you're wondering. Same gym, different chancellor. I actually did join a gym before I was going to come up here. I joined a gym, I thought better get in shape. And when I joined the gym, I got like a free personal trainer session. So I was like with the personal trainer, and he's like, so what are your goals? And I was like, well, to be honest, joining a gym was on that list, so fucking nailing that. And he was like, no, what do you want to achieve? And I'm like, look, honestly, I just like I want to get fit, but I don't want to get that like I don't want to get too big. I don't want to get that like bodybuilder look. I don't like that bodybuilder look. He's like, yeah, I think it's gonna be a problem. And look, credit where credit is due. He has nailed the brief. Absolutely fucking smashed it. So he's a good guy, good trainer. That's awesome. Who in here is from Edinburgh? Who's local? Silent raising hands. Awesome. Enthusiastic for your city. I fucking love what you guys are doing with the city. You're nailing it. It's awesome. It's so beautiful out there. It's like fucking. I don't know if you guys are responsible for like.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. You're welcome. It's like being in a fairy tale. There's like fucking cobble streets. There's a castle.
Yeah, that's us. Yeah.
There's like a woman doing feminist ventriloquism with a vagina. It's like being in a Disney film. It's so beautiful. I love it. I have just a little bit of feedback about this, a couple ideas, so just bear with me here. First thing I've noticed about Edinburgh is there's a lot of dog shit around. Yeah, I don't know what you guys feed your dogs here, like all brown and black coffee by the looks of it. But the digestive health of the dogs in Edinburgh seems to be fucking tip-top. Yeah, that's great. I'm happy for the dogs. The other thing is, the fucking cell phone signal in the city is a disaster. It's awful. I'm 6'7", so normally I get amazing and deep vein thrombosis. Here it's just the deep vein thrombosis. But don't worry guys, I'm not one of these guys that's going to complain about stuff and like don't have a solution. I've got a solution to solve both these problems. I want to start feeding dogs tiny Wi-Fi transmitters. And then they'll just leave little Wi-Fi hotspots all over town. Walking around, but full bars. That's a pretty dumb idea. If it's not abundantly clear, I'm a bit of an idiot. And yeah, right? Look, normally, who would that? This idiot here. And look, fucking confirm, you're idiots. Idiots fucking staying strong. It's great being an idiot. He's having the best time. Look at him, he doesn't even know. It's just like this, noise. But so the problem with me is like, I'm aware I have this kind of like bookish, like Louis Theroux-ness about me. So people like expect me to be kind of smart, and I just don't want you guys to be disappointed. And be like, thinking you're gonna get some like well-considered like social bin piece, and then get disappointed if I like get into and lose an argument with my penis. So, just be aware. Like, in case there's any doubt, until pretty recently, I thought waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay was a Beach Boys song. So that's the level we're working with here. It's pretty low, pretty low. Also, the only reason I have to wear these glasses is because when I was little, I had this thing where I used to stare at the sun because it would make me sneeze, and I found it mildly arousing. That's a red flag. That's definitely a red flag. It was obvious though. You did not have to be a genius to know that I wasn't a genius. Like, I was pretty stupid at school. I was in stupid maths. Do you guys have stupid maths here? It wasn't called stupid maths, it was called practical maths. Presumably because everybody in practical maths is practically fucked for the rest of their lives. It's just like maths to prepare you for the inevitably disappointing life ahead. Like I remember all the other kids would be doing like X equals whatever, and the teacher would be like, you guys don't need to worry about what X equals. X will be a problem for the ruling class. Here's a problem for you guys. There are 10 loos, you have 15 minutes. Calculate how much time you should spend cleaning each loo. Minimum wage is $6.50 an hour. You work for 40 hours a week. Calculate how shit your life is going to be. Yeah, I remember one year, our final exam for the year was like go to the supermarket with a shopping list and come back with the groceries and the correct change. The whole exam, you do those two things, you got an A+ for the year. Might have just been doing the teacher's grocery shopping. But joke's on him, because I fucked up both portions. Pretty smart. That's, I still fuck shit up like all the time. Like I'm not quite as dumb as I used to be, you have to have a word for it. But I still fuck shit up all the time, like I'll miss the point. So like, I signed up for this introduction to yoga class and just fucking missed the point like so aggressively. Anybody, any yoga folk in? Any yogolis? There you go, how you doing? Any yogi bears? That's you. So like, I realize now that yoga is not necessarily a competition. But I was in this class and I'm like doing the yoga and I'm just like looking around, I'm like, oh, this is going great. Like, I'm not an expert, but like, I don't know, my downward dog just seems like way more downward than these other dudes. And no one else is even barking. Not even trying. And then I see the instructor looking at me and I'm like, man, I think she's pretty impressed at what I'm laying down here. And I'm like, wait, what if I'm like gifted? Or what if I'm like, I don't know, like a yoga savant? What if I'm like the Good Will Hunting of yoga? And I'm like, man, she's probably gonna come up to me after class and be like, Tom, that's incredible, there's no way this is your first time. And then I'll just be like, what can I say? And then she'll just be like, look, I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm a professional yoga scout for the big leagues. And you might be the most exciting yoga prospect in the 21st century. Like normally you would have to work your way through the non-league yoga competition, but you're so naturally talented, you go straight to the premiership. And I'll probably just be like, I appreciate it, but for me, it's managed to have yoga. But then obviously I'll just fucking go pro, start making fucking tons of money on the Red Bull Yoga Pro Tour, talking by Doritos, and then I'll start endorsing like, I don't know, like a line of like yoga-friendly e-cigarettes. But then, because I'm not part of the yoga establishment, yoga will start to become cool, and kids will start getting into it, and like street kids are like trading in their like crack pipes and their knives for like yoga mats and incense. Everyone's like, fuck Tom, you can't have a yoga, we'll sex with you. I'll be like, yeah, sure, why not? And then I'll probably get a call from MI6, and they'll be like, Mr. Hazledine, we've been watching your yoga, and there's a situation in Syria we'd like you to take a look at. By the way, and then it's fucking drop me behind enemy lines, no backup, I don't even fucking need it, it's just me and the yoga, and I'll just start fucking yogaing the shit out of terrorists. I'm saying fucking cool shit like, this downward dog's a real bitch, and namaste la vista, baby. And then eventually, I get all the hostages, and I yoga them to the extraction point, and I'm like loading onto the helicopter, and the last hostage is getting on this like super hot shit. And she gets on, and she like turns around, turns her hands, she looks me in the eye, and that's when she realizes, I'm not getting on that chopper. I can't. Not while there's still injustice in the world. And she's like, but Tom, I love you. And I just grab her and kiss her in the terrace and shoot her like, pew, 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 pew. And I'm like, you gotta go, take your fire. And I'm like, get out of here, kid. And I push her to the chopper, and the chopper takes off, and then I looking down at me, this fucking clear image of fucking thousands of terrorists converging around me from fucking all sides. And they're like, what's gonna happen? And then I'll just do this fucking sun salutation that's so epic. I literally turn into the sun and incinerate all the terrorists. It's not what happened. That's not how it went down. The instructor comes up to the class and she's like, I need to talk to you about today. And I was like, I know where this is going. She said, you were a little bit disruptive today. And I said, you know who else was disruptive? Gandhi. The inventor of yoga. And she said, please leave. Please never return. And I respect that. So that was my short-lived yoga career. Then I Soon after that, I moved to Australia, which I love. Any Australians in? I'm from New Zealand. I fucking loved Australia because there's fucking tons of idiots there. It's awesome. So good. It's like, here's an interesting fact about Australia that you may not know. More Australians die per capita every year from flat screen TVs falling off the wall than anywhere else on earth. So that's great because obviously there's not enough stuff in Australia already trying to kill you. It's good. You get to watch out for televisions. Like the fucking shark situation there is out of control. I don't know if you've heard. There are so many sharks in Australia, they actually recommend that you check your shoes for sharks every morning. In case of the shark sleeping in your shoe. So, yeah, it's a nightmare. I moved there. First week I'm there, the surfer gets his arm bitten off by a shark. It's not funny. Man has lost the tummy. It's all over the news, and I'm like, look, I'm not a genius, but obviously none of us are getting in the ocean ever again. Right? But what I hadn't counted on was Australians. It turns out Australians won't stand for shit like nature. So there's a bunch of Aussie dudes, they get on the news and they're like talking like right down the camera, like as if the shark is like somewhere like watching the news. They're like, oi, no, we refuse to be terrorised in our own ocean by some shark. No, we're going to go and we're going to get that shark. And look, I thought it sounded like a pretty half-baked plan, just like getting on a boat, sailing around looking for a shark. But they gave it a nudge, and I'm not certain if they had pitchforks and flaming torches. But probably, because it was 100% a shark lynch mob. There's a bunch of fucking shark-hating rednecks from the Alabama of the South Pacific, like, we're gonna go get that there shark, walk down, bit that bloke. Or today they're biting our surfers, tomorrow they'll be coming on our land, they'll be taking our jobs, they'll be marrying our women, and then it's just a matter of time before a shark plays cricket for Australia. And look, I'm not sharkist, but I won't stand for it. Because at the end of the day, being a shark, well, it's just un-Australian. By the way, calling something un-Australian in Australia is like the most offensive thing you can call anything in. It's really rude. Everywhere else in the world, the opposite. Just the nicest thing you could ever say about anyone. And follow up, sharks are like big aggressive jerks. So pretty much the only thing un-Australian about sharks is that they're not mildly racist. I don't care. Then surfer on one arm, he hears what's going on. He gets on the news. He's like, guys, no, I was in his house. I knew the risks. I have forgiven the shark. And I was like, it's good of you. It's good of you to forgive the shark. I am not certain that the shark was riddled with guilt over it, though. Don't know if he's losing sleep. Not sure. Might have been. I don't know. Maybe he's down there. He hears about it. He's like, oh, God, thank goodness. I just felt so bad about that whole thing. It's just a huge weight off my shoulder. I mean, obviously I don't have shoulders, per se, but, off my... Hey, look, the point is it's a second chance, and I just want you to know I'm not gonna squander it, because the more I think about it, the more I realise, and I'm not making excuses, I don't really want to buy that surfer. I really wanted to buy my dad. I want to start working with at-risk young sharks, and ultimately the goal's got to be to reach out to the snake and croc community, and together we can all #fight the bite. So then I'm talking to this Aussie friend of mine about, I'm like, not going near the ocean ever, and he's like, Tom, no was it, mate. No was it Rudios, no was it Walla Ding Dongs. Because let me tell you a little secret about sharks. If you're out in the water and you see a shark, you just play dead, mate. You play dead. Because sharks, they only eat live food. They'll leave you right alone. And I was like, yeah, the guy who told you that, was he, I don't know, grey and pointy and a shark? Because that sounds exactly like a sort of bullshit misinformation. The fucking shark community would love to get into the people community. Some fucking brainiac sharks down there like, guys, okay, we all like eating people, right? But let's be honest, these dorsal fins look fucking cool, but they're not that sneaky, and the Chinese seem to love them. So I'm opening the floor. I'm all ears to hear your thoughts on eating people. I'm all ears. As you know, sharks hear through the entire surface of their skin. So I'm literally and figuratively all ears to hear your thoughts. Some fucking shark in the back's just like, yeah, I got an idea, but it's pretty out there. Yeah, okay, it's a brainstorm, no such thing as a bad idea. Okay, what if, I don't know, somehow we just got the word out that if you're out in the water and you see a shark, the thing to do is nothing. And then we just eat them. Look, as I say this out loud, I'm realizing how stupid this idea sounds. So I apologize for wasting the group. So hey, yeah, it's a pretty crazy idea. It's pretty crazy. Just so crazy it might work. Steve, let's get a people costume. Get up there, I don't know, just putting the word out. On Steve, as long as we're swimming for the bleachers, that's also telling me hate when they're covered in barbecue sauce. And if that doesn't work, I guess we'll just get them with some flat screen TVs. I don't know. Alright guys, that's me, that's I'm up. Next up, the amazing Miss Susie Steed. Beautiful, intelligent, funny, has no penis. Here she comes.